Guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So last time I mentioned I was going to show you guys how Form A works. So I've just put in Form A trade system on Google and this is the site. It has brought it out. But to help you guys, I would also add the link in the description box, so that should be easier for you to navigate. Now, because I've already registered, I can easily input my username, which is my email address, and my password, and keep moving. But just in case, for new people, you would have to come down here to register now. Don't have an account, register now. Once you click it, let's see how it is. So you choose individual, then to ask for your BVN, which you would input, and then click continue. Then they would send an OTP to the email address attached to your BVN. Just in case you're not sure what the email address is, there's no need to panic. It will bring out where they sent it to, the email address. If you do not have access to that email address anymore, no need to panic once again. You just have to go to the bank, not necessarily the branch, just that bank. Like for example, I had to go to Polaris Bank and get a form to update my BVN information. When they gave me the form, I just filled it and I gave it back to them. It didn't even take time. Everything did not take like maybe 10, 15, 20 minutes. And when that was all done, they told me within 24 hours, I'll be able to, access this. But me, I did not even wait. Like less than 2 hours later, I checked and it was already obvious because the BVN address, email address that was showing was already different. So you could do that, yes. It's also possible that you have access to the normal email address and it's still not working. You can also try that, because I had access to my original email address. Well, it had been dormant for some time. So they didn't send any OTP to it till I changed it. Anyway, let's go back to logging in, since I already have, so that you guys can see how it works. So you just email address, then you put in your password and then you log in. Once you log in, they'll send an OTP. Every time you log in, they would send an OTP to your email address. You can see, I can easily tell, which email address did they send it to, because it's my email address. I know how many I have or what type, so you can see. Then it lasts for like 5 minutes, so you don't have to rush. You can go and get your OTP. So you can see, once it opens, it will be like this. These are some of the, like my contact details, my user details. If you go to actions, you'll be able to, see, I can change my password there, I can update my details, but that's not important for now. What we need is how to access Form A for school fees. So you come up here, you see Form A, you see Form NCX. Form A is one that concerns us, so we'll go to Form A. There's history, there's start application. So I'll go to start application, because we want to start something new. Start application, you see, automatically it brings out your information from your contact details here. That is the first one. Then you go to, okay, maybe I should put this on desktop mode so it will be easy for us to see everything. Okay, same thing. Next, see, there's different things you can do with the Form A. Like I explained before, Form A just allows you to, access foreign currency at CBN's rates. Fine, different banks have different rates, so you might want to bear that in mind. For example, when some banks were charging like maybe 510, 520, banks like Unity, they charge very high, 580, 590. So you want to confirm the rates at the bank. Though it's not fixed, because it fluctuates all the time. So it's very possible that today they're charging 510. You come the next day is 520, or you come and that day is 515 or 505. But at least it helps you, have something to work with. So you can use this for PTA, you can use it for medical allowances, yes. You can use it for educational fees. There are different things. See, trade category. You see there are a lot of things here. You can navigate them easily on your own, but let's just stick to, the school fees. So you come to educational services, transaction purpose. You choose what kind of educational service you want to pay for. Postgraduate studies. Let's use that as an example. Postgraduate studies. They will ask you if it's valid for Forex. Yes. Then you come to beneficiary information. Here, you are supposed to impute the details of the organization. So for example, your school. So you come here, University of Suffolk, blah blah blah. You impute phone number. Let's use something random. You impute email info at us.ac.uk. You put the address of your school. I mean, you have to know the address of your school. So front, you impute city. You impute state. So just work with me. Then you can easily search United Kingdom. Okay. Then these are your own details. You put your name. After putting your name, you can put a bracket and add your student number, just in case. You put in your passport number here. Then you provide the banking details of the beneficiary. That's your school. You put their bank account name. You put address, wherever it is. You put this IBAN number. You put the SWIFT code, account number. For most banks, you don't need to fill anything in the correspondence bank, because the bank can decide how they want to transfer the money. For example, I used Globus to pay my fees when I paid my fees, and Globus uses, I think, GT Bank, in the UK here to transfer and process their fees. So they are the ones that know. So that's not your business. You can leave correspondence bank name, correspondence bank address, and correspondence bank SWIFT code blank. Leave it blank. Then you come here, provide the desired currency, anyone you want, pounds. Provide the amount. You're done that knows how much you want to pay. You go to next. See, they're already highlighting all the things that I did not put. I want us to be able to move. So let me just, let me just fill the space. So they will allow us to move. Oh God. Okay, finally. Then you come to payment mode. You can choose this. People choose telex mostly. Even if you choose Swift, they will still send you a telex. That's like a receipt of your discount. But just people choose cash too. But just choose telex. I use telex. Some people use T&T, anything. Me, I use telex. Then you put the account number you want them to debit you from here. The account number you will be debited from. Make sure the account number you're putting is your account number, and it's an account number that, has money. Don't go and put your account number that you don't plan to put money in, because if they get to you and they don't see anything, they will just jump and pass. Then you pull bank. Let's say Polaris. You choose branch. You can choose the headquarters, or if you know someone in a bank that maybe in that bank they do this very fast, you can go there and pay. You can easily use them, so you pick them. But me, I'll just choose headquarters here for this example. Yes, so we know as our things are, it's very possible that you find someone that can help you, make sure it goes through speedily. They may collect money, they may not collect money, they may just help you, or you can wait. It will still get to you. That's just the thing. It will most likely get to you. Fine, it might now take very long. I know someone that waited 3 months. It did not come true. The person now had to go and pay with black market. So this thing is not sure, because there's a lot of, there's forex deficiency in our country. So it's very possible that you will delay. But if you think you can actually make this work, you would save a lot of money. A lot. So you come to next. They will now ask you for the files that you're going to attach. Regardless of what comes out here, I want you to know that you're going to put in your first degree certificate. You are going to put in your school bill. This is usually a letter from your school, either saying how much you have to pay and including your account details. For University of Suffolk, for example, they just send their account details, so you just impute it here, because the bank needs to confirm that the account details you have input before are correct. So make sure you attach it. Attach something for English proficiency. Attach your international passport. You should also attach your offer letter, yes, so that your school, they know for sure that this person is not a liar. Attach that. Then finally, you should attach an authorization letter. This is a letter that indicates to the bank that they are permitted to, debit from your account. If you are not using your own bank account, because it's possible, you can use your family's own, like a father, a mother, husband, sister, brother, just immediate family. Yes, if you're using your immediate family's own, make sure that they also write a letter of consent for you, that they are allowing you to use their account, and so the bank can go ahead and debit. Once you do all of that, you just click next. Once you click next, they're going to show you a summary. Let me just attach anything so that we can keep moving. Okay. They only want PDF. Do I even have any PDF file? You guys, too large. These people are disturbing me. Oh, they are disturbing me. Okay, let me try this. Okay, I will try it again. Good. Okay, you see, then you go to next. You can see there is a summary of everything you have put in. If you are okay with it, you click on submit, and that is it. Now when you click on submit, there are 4 stages basically. Stage 1, ADB reviewer, someone in the bank will go through it. Once they are done checking it, they can either recommend you for acceptance or rejection. If they recommend you for acceptance, it will move to supervisor, who would accept you. If they recommend you for rejection, they usually say why. Sometimes they can write that they don't have forex, that's why they're recommending you for rejection. They can say they'll shall give you a reason. They'll just write something there, maybe that your documents are not complete, so that is another reason. It will still go to supervisor, who will then authorize the cancellation. For example, let me show you my history so that you can see how it appears. You can see ADB reviewer recommended for approval. Oh, it was even 548 that was used. I even thought it was 531. It was 548 for mine. Okay, so you can see recommended for approval. It will now go to the supervisor, who would approve it. It will now come to ADB disbursement reviewer, who will recommend it again for approval. Once they check, at this stage, they are checking if you have money there. Once they see you have money, they'll be able to okay it for you to be debited. Then the supervisor would sign off on it and it will get approved. It's very possible that you'll be on 3 when it will be approved. It's very possible it will get to 4 when you'll be approved. So anything can happen. Like this thing now, as you can see from the dates, it was even filled in after I was debited. Immediately I got to ADB supervisor, as I was waiting for reviewer's recommendation, they approved it. So sometimes you can get debited as supervisor, you can get debited as reviewer, you can get debited when it gets to supervisor. I even know someone that got debited before her ADB supervisor started showing. So it depends on the bank you're using, depends on the amount of forex they have at hand. So this is it. And except they've changed something, you are permitted to use 15,000. You cannot use more than $15,000 equivalent in a quarter. So let's say now you want to pay your school fees, and your school fees is more than the equivalent of $15,000. You have to wait for 4 months later to complete it, which I mean should not be a problem if your school accepts instrumental payments. Pay the part you can. Then once it enters the next quarter, you pay up, or you can use black market rates or whichever you prefer. So basically that is it. That is just all of it. So what else can you use this Form A for? You can use Form A for different things. Let's go back. Let me show you start application. I just want to explain on some of these things that might pertain to you as the students coming in here. So one of the other things you can use it for is upkeep. Fine, this one is no, okay, educational services first. Transaction purpose, upkeep should be somewhere here. Yes, maintenance or upkeep. Fine, this one you can only do it if you're in the UK, because they are going to require a UK account, or whatever country you are in, they'll require the account number for that country. So this one might not really, concern you right now. But another one that could concern you is this personal travel allowance. Now, this is basically you getting money and getting foreign currency at bank rates that you can use to enjoy yourself when you travel and all that. The limit is $4,000 equivalent, so that's like $4,000 and like 3,500 or so pounds. Again, you can fill in an application for this and hope it comes true. For most banks, they will say only 2 weeks to your travel date, because you will need a return ticket. You will need you need a return ticket. You will need your international passport number, the airline you're flying with, the ticket number. You will need to upload your return ticket. You need to upload your international passport too. So if it works for you, great. This is a good way to save a lot of money. Especially for like maybe now you want to come here, now the money you use for your accommodation and all. You can even pay for your accommodation straight up if you're paying to your school using Form A. There's a lot that can be benefited from using the Form A. So if you are lucky and your bank is behaving well and everything is going well, you can sort out all your bills at, maybe not half the cost, but at least at a very good rate. Imagine now you want to change something like 9 million naira. 9 million naira now is like maybe 10,000 pounds plus in Nigeria. Imagine you're using something like this and you're being charged 500 and something. You're going to be changing that almost to, like, that 9 million will probably be giving you around like 16,000 or so pounds. Over 16,000 pounds. Like 18,000 pounds plus, or 17,000 pounds plus, which is very, very nice. So if you can do this, it would be great and it would save you a lot and a lot. If you have any questions on these, please drop it in the comment section and I'm going to answer you. If there's anything, even if it does not have to do with this Form A, it has to do with something else on this journey, you can just drop a question for me and I'm going to attend to you. So please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe and share with your friends and family. Until later, bye bye.